How's it going?
How are you doing?
Good.
Sorry about my video camera is a bit hazy. I'm not sure why.
No, it's perfect.
But anyway, I'm sure you can hear and see me clearly. So yes, that was not the end of the week. So I actually just made over $4,000 that week. So I made a few more sales. So my story starts quite a while back. I was in corporate for my whole life, for 15 years plus. And I worked for a global multinational company, and we had businesses all over Africa. And then a French conglomerate basically took us over, and the whole culture in the company changed. A whole bunch of the senior managers, myself and included, were retrenched, and they put their own people in place. So yeah, and I was really down in the dumps, and I didn't know what to do. And basically, a friend of mine said, well, the only way that you can get out of this mess is to upskill yourself. And that's sort of what I started doing. I started doing some digital marketing courses. My first clients were friends and family that had hair salons and beauty salons. I know everything about microblading, everything about eyelashes, believe it or not. And I started my first real paying client was a beauty salon in Cape Town, but it was still hard work. Even getting more hair salons on my books and so on. Every client is different. So I just continued to upskill myself and do more digital marketing courses, and was really privileged to be taught by some of the leading digital marketers in South Africa. And then I landed my first real proper proper national client in the financial services sector. And I haven't looked back from digital marketing since. Then we decided, okay, we need to expand our digital income. And this is when I saw a video of Cecilia and gave a call. I was also very skeptical at first. I mean, what can other people teach me about digital marketing in this space? And yeah, this went from strength to strength over there. I started in September last year with this specific course. I didn't really give it much attention. My other business still took a lot of my time. But slowly but surely a sale popped in here and a sale popped in there. Then the Rugby World Cup happened, and I lost completely track of this. And really only started again in February this year and gave it my proper attention. Really put the initial work in. And I then just also decided I always wanted to go and circumnavigate Lake Malawi. So I decided, well, I don't have to stay at home. I don't have to stay in South Africa in the US. I can actually just get in my Land Rover, got an internet connection, got my cell phone, got my laptop, and then traveled all the way to Malawi and circumnavigated Lake Malawi. And as I said, when I started really giving this my attention, the sales really started flowing in. So the Lake Malawi trip took me about 3 months to do. And in that period, I made just under $21,000 worth of sales. So it's around about $7,000 a month. Since then, since I've been back, I'm just under 30,000. Hopefully, in the next week or so, I'll be over $30,000 since I've started this process. So what I'm trying to say is, if you whatever your situation is, sorry, I want to actually take a few steps back. When I got retrenched, also quite a big other thing happened in my life, and I got scammed by a very sophisticated scam, and I actually lost a lot of money. And this is what I hear so many times with this program: oh, it's a scam, it's a scam. This is definitely not a scam. It is real knowledge that you are gaining, even if you don't use this with within this current business, but you use it if you've got another business. You can use all of this that you learn with digital marketing to actually apply in your own business. So I got scammed. I do think that the scam had a big influence. I got divorced. So I was really, really down in the dumps. And I had to really look at my life and say, what am I going to do with this? And this is when I started with this whole digital marketing sort of story. So yeah, definitely successful. Doesn't matter if you are a beginner or if you are a little bit skilled. I learned a lot from this, although I was in digital marketing before. The skills that you learn is phenomenal. Sure, that's just in a little nutshell what my story is.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brian. I actually Googled while you were on here just to check the $21,000 that you made is over 385,000 South African rand. And you guys, that might sound to you too good to be true, but I'm going to get into it now, how it's possible, because I think all of us thought this was too good to be true. So, all right. Thank you so much, Brian. I'm really inspired by your story. So let's carry on for a moment, guys. This is me. This was my struggle back in COVID. I was working for a corporate company, and my company said to me, Lizelle, you're not going to leave that laptop. You're going to work because we pay you. You're going to work. So during COVID, while everyone was spending time with their family, I was like, stuff this. I've always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Now is my chance. I'm going to do my own thing. You know what I did? I went online. I did beauty courses, and I started I rented a room, and I started it, but I found myself working so much long hours. It felt like financially I was just not getting there, right? Put a yes in the comments if you know what I mean. Like, you're trying your utmost best because you're trying it your way, right? And it just felt like I was losing out on time with my children, and it felt like whatever I was doing just wasn't working. Now I know it was because of I was doing it on my own, right? The turning point came, guys, when everything changed, when I discovered this program, okay? Now, the idea initially, I also thought it was a scam. Obviously, I live in South Africa. Here we think everything's a scam. But I knew that the program worked because I did my due diligence. I went to check out a webinar. I Googled online. I checked what digital marketing was all about. And everything changed for me. And I started just wanting to make an extra 20,000 a month. Because in my brain, guys, I was used to disappointment. I was used to trying things on my own. Put in the comments there, has working hard ever made you rich? Put in the comments there. Because I can tell you, I'm someone that works extremely hard, and this has never made me rich until I started working smarter. And my complete goal, guys, if those who know me will know, I'm on such a mission to let people know about this business. I just couldn't get out the message quicker because I'm a mother who thought I was always going to have to work. Also been through a divorce many years ago. Although I got remarried, I've got kids from my previous relationship, and I felt like I had to fight for myself and I had to fight for them. I was missing out on the things in life that mattered the most. So I started thinking I was going to make 20,000 a month. I wasn't thinking millions even, because to me, it just sounded too good to be true. But I ended up making so much in a very short period of time. Just last week, I had a $5,700 week. That's 106,000 rand, guys, in South Africa. I had to work 5 to 6 months in my beauty business to make this type of money, right? And this type of money I'm making through having time with my family. This is actually photos from this weekend. I had my sister there. We were having a jol there in the village in J-Bay. I've got my kids hopping in the car. We're baking. This is what I couldn't do before because I was always exhausted. I was always stressed. I had always had too much on my mind because work always took first place in my life. And I realized when I discovered this, every single parent out there needs to know. Now, you might not be a parent, and you're going to hear some other stories tonight, which I'm very excited for you to hear. So before I carry on, let's hear from Dee. Dee is not married. So let's hear from her. I love her story.